women go through a lot in general in tech. And at whether they're, in corporate America, or they're entrepreneur or whatever, they go through a lot. And so, working those 9 to 5s, dealing with the internal issues that they deal with, whether, it's derogatory stuff that's going on internally or not being heard or just or not moving up the ladder, all kind of different things on top of their work-life balance, with dealing with family and and other stuff, that they deal with dealing with kids or pregnancies and all that. It gets stressful, and I've heard this multiple times with women, that they said a lot of women need therapists, at times, and self-care at times, and so what we did was we said we want to focus on women in this industry that's in corporate America, talk to women that's going through those type of issues and can relate to the audience. Favorite part about Milwaukee is the growth that we all seen happen here in Milwaukee the last 15, 20 years, definitely after Pfizer was built, is the growth. Not only in just the city, but in the people. Because we keep striving, we keep pushing. No matter what race we all striving for the same thing, to be successful, and be impactful to each other.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Forever Podcast. It's your boy, it's your host, once again, Jamar Jones. And I'm here with a special episode coming to you fast. With my guy that is from Milwaukee, and he's doing amazing things with a lot of the events, the activities, helping people with landing jobs, getting their dream job. He's working with colleges. He's working within the esports sector. He's doing a lot of stuff. Tech. I mean, it goes on and on what this
It
guy
goes on.
is
Yeah.
accomplishing right now. My man Arlando Monk is in the building. He's the chief visionary officer of the Visionary League. And we're super excited to have you here on this podcast because I love sharing what people are doing in various different cities, but Milwaukee is something that definitely holds near and dear to my heart with people that are doing these incredible activities, these activations just within our own city. And so I want more people to really recognize what you have going on. And I know also you have an event happening, but first, what we're going to cover is what do you got going on in your life right now?
Man, a lot. Everything you pretty much everything you just listed, dude, times 10. So it's like I don't even know when I even sleep at times. I don't even remember sleeping at times, it's so but just running the league right now, and doing that. We've been doing that for 7 years running, and come November, and like you said, we tapping into esports and get into gaming. And one of those goals is definitely get more minorities into gaming, and starting with the youth, and so give
Yeah.
them something different and something challenging and something to do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of out here doing other stuff, they can do that and learn to grow into that as a career instead of just gaming.
Yeah.
Grow
Yeah.
into it as a career, right? So we're doing that, and like I said, like you said, working on the invention with some Marquette students and stuff. So that's pretty been going pretty well. And so that, and then expanding the V League
Yeah.
on the nonprofit sector, and just yeah, and then I still got Blacks in Tech, so I've still been uh, you know kind of doing things in the background with tweaking that and what we're gonna present for the city for that,
Yeah.
and work with a group for that. So man, the list go on and on. So it's like man, it's just nonstop. So
Yeah. And so for everybody listening and watching, what does the Visionary League actually do? So like what do you represent? What is the league?
the league has it started. It's always been a diversity inclusion organization. Well, of
Hmm.
course, everybody say DEI, but it's always been a DEI organization.
Hmm.
Um, to mainly focus definitely getting more minorities into tech and creative industry jobs, right?
Mhm,
But we are all about diversity in general. We will help, no matter who it is, but we want to definitely help get more minorities into those spaces,
mhm,
those industries, those jobs in those industries, I should say. Um,
mhm,
so we've been doing that for X amount of time. And so one of the key things definitely has been the events, and focused on, giving people as many resources in front of them as much as possible. As y'all seen, the multiple women wine techs, every women wine tech have job opportunities in front of them, or resources, or a mix of both, right? And so
mhm.
and we're gonna continue that path, even though we kind of somewhat doing that this year, but we're gonna do it even more next year. We kind of tweaking some things for Women Want to Tech, but we wanted this one to be more focused on the mental health um, aspect, and
Okay.
self care aspect, right? Um, so that's our thing is helping people opportunities as much as
Yeah.
possible.
That's amazing, man, and the work you're doing has been incredible. If everybody, if you're listening right now, you have any interest, go to their website. They have some awesome, even recap videos of the past women, wine, and tech events that you guys have done. Just awesome, bringing to organizations, people, um, amazing women. I know you're working on other versions also of the events. Like you guys are just bringing them all together and helping with really good dialogue and conversation, but also action. Who knows kind of what the ripple effect of those events are. Um, to helping people actually get those job placements, understand and learn a little more about tech and how they can get into the space. So when you're doing all these different DEI initiatives within the league, um, what has been one of the hardest challenges that you've faced and something that you've overcome?
The hardest challenge was COVID. Um, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. I mean,
man, the worst. Lord, COVID did so much to me, not only myself, but everybody in general, yourself and everybody, where everybody had to kind of maneuver and figure out a new way of how to structure their business and come up with this whole new business model with virtual and not being able to engage with people, because that's one of the key things that we do, is the events, right? And with having people being around people, having people gather and network
Mhm.
and stuff. And what you take that away, it's like, wow, like that's like almost like 70 to 80% of your business, right? And
Right.
so, but we learned how to pivot. So what we did was, um we went virtual, and we still was we did it down in those studios, and they had a virtual aspect to their platform. So we was able to still run Women Wine and Tech for the 2 years of COVID,
Yeah.
but just do it virtually, and people still showed up, even
Mhm.
virtually, which was shocking. So we overcame that, but then COVID still was really it really impacted me hard because it took away my mom, and my mom
Mhm.
ended up getting COVID pneumonia. And so I lost my mom in the midst of, the journey while, trying to work on Women Wanted Tech and continue keeping the league going, staying afloat over, with COVID going on, me catching COVID twice and then having her and lose her. Um,
Man.
I fell in like a
Yeah.
depression mode, and
Yeah.
uh, had a lot of anxiety and depression going on, and lost her October 2021, and then we ended up doing the following Women Want to Tech that following April, and we dedicated the whole, you know, Women Want to Tech to her, and
Wow.
yeah, and so it was a matter of just getting back up to, getting the gears going and get things rolling and get mentally stable to push that out. And that's what really helped me get past that, was knowing that I was dedicating this to my mom's, because she didn't
Yeah.
want me to continue to make her proud. Because that's what she would tell people all the time before she passed, that she was proud of her son. And she was at our first Women Wine and Tech event and of some of the virtual events. Um, so to lose that was I lost a lot. And with her being on the journey of what I've been doing, it hurt a lot, and it still hurts, and so, but like I say, time no heal, God heals, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna keep saying that, and I'm gonna keep moving that, keep that in my spirit, that God heals as much as possible, you know. So
Yeah. And for you to push through that and overcome um that is and honestly it's going to be, um a lot of healing, probably timeless healing,
Yeah.
through that. But for you to continue and to push forward, even, dealing with so many internal things, even within yourself, um, man, huge props to you to like, I mean, because at that point you could definitely just focus on yourself, but you still continue to say, "Hey, I still want to make an impact. I still want to help others that maybe going through challenges when you're going through your own." And that shows a lot of resiliency and strength um, for what you stand for and what you're doing. So, I guess with that being said, talk to us a little bit about this next Women Wine and Tech event that's coming up on April 25th. Because if that wasn't enough motivation for the people watching, listening, to get you to this event, let's sprinkle on like just a little bit of the icing on the cake of what are they going to walk away, who's all involved, what are the speakers. Yeah, give us a little snapshot of the event.
Yeah, this is Spoiled Fest. We should call it Spoiled Fest for the women. Uh Man, we throwing
I actually like that
everything.
name, by the way. Spoil Fest.
Yeah, Spoiled Fest for the women. No lie, Spoiled Fest for real. We should rename it that too. So but women wine and tech, this one is definitely super impactful, super beneficial for women. Um, Women that's it's focused. The focus is mental health, like I stated earlier. It's
Hmm.
focused on mental health, self-care. Um, and this time we said, you know what, we're gonna focus on those areas because women go through a lot in general in tech. And at whether they're, in corporate America, or they're entrepreneur or whatever, they go through a lot. And so, working those 9 to 5s, dealing with the internal issues that they deal with, whether, it's derogatory stuff that's going on internally or not being heard or just or not moving up the ladder, all kind of different things on top of their work-life balance. We're dealing with family and other stuff, that they deal with dealing with kids or pregnancies and all that.
Hmm.
It gets stressful, and I've heard this multiple times with women, that they said a lot of women need therapists, at times, and self-care at times, and so what we did was we said we want to focus on women in this industry that's in corporate America, talk to women that's going through those type of issues and can
Hmm.
relate to the audience, relate to the attendees, because not to attend, the attendees is going through the same things. Every women wanted tech that we did, every issue that the women would have, the attendees was going through the exact same thing. And so it's been a good thing with women wanting tech, and this one is definitely focused on that and also self-care, because it's
Hmm.
also about self-care, because um, if you don't have self-care, you don't have nothing, right? And so all of us need self-care. The women definitely need self-care because they do. That's one thing they got a super duper advantage over us. They can multitask, and we
Yeah.
have not perfected that yet. And we hats to them. I had to tell
Yeah.
one of my VP Nicole. I told her that they they got that hands down. I know we be trying, but they got it down
We
pat.
try, but
Yeah, yeah, we try. And so that's all we can continue to do. I might have got maybe 40%. They got the
yeah.
rest. So um, but yeah, this is what it's about, and so they're gonna have an impactful panel, with of course the host with Shonda, and then we're gonna have some leaders in the game, that's been in tech across the board, whether it's from HR or VP positions.
Yeah.
These ladies are definitely bringing it, and they definitely bringing what they've experienced in tech.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the event also incorporates, um, not only just the mental health awareness, but the self care side. So we have self care vendors there
Oh.
that would be there for the women. So they're going to have some jewelry options, a massage option, uh, do makeup there. resources for them. So we have resources like resources vendors, and we'll have self care vendors. Um,
Yeah.
so it's going to be a whole bunch of things. Another set of wines. This lady that's doing other wines is focused on that helps with anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
So her wine is kind of it's like a calming type of wine. So which
Yeah.
is cool and it fits the event. So that's what this event is about, man. Just the awareness and it catered to them on top of all the raffles that we're doing. They getting so many raffle gifts. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So many. But this is what it is. We want to spoil them. They
Yeah.
deserve it. They definitely deserve it.
That's amazing, man. And who exactly is this event for? Like who's attending?
Oh, people in corporate America or the
Yep.
9 to 5s or, the entrepreneurs, the college students, because it's a college student option
Yeah.
to, hear these stories and network with other individuals that's in the game right now in the tech industry right now. Um, so this is a time for everybody to come together, learn and grow together all in one.
Yeah.
Um, and even people that's not in tech and just interested in the conversation, just interested in the event, or just or also interested in tech and possibly want to land in that job and
Yeah.
and possibly hear the stories and and maybe help motivate them and know how to deal with certain situations if it would arise. Maybe some of these situations that these women dealt with, possibly it might can help them kind of learn from that moving forward.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. So if anybody is interested, if that sounds like somewhere they need to be at, it definitely sounds like you should show up. If there's anything that has captured you at all, go to this event. Is this a free event to go to?
No, no, the tickets right now are 40 for
Okay.
professional,
Okay.
um, and it's 25 for student. And the
Okay.
ticket covers a wine glass. As usual, we always have a theme that goes with the wine
Yep.
glass. And so this year is rest, relax, recover on the
Okay.
glass. And so that's for the ladies. And so they get the free wine glass. And then it covers, food,
Yep.
2 wine tickets, and then also the other wine tasting wines that's there on the scene or on at the event.
Dope.
Um,
Yeah.
and then also on top of like raffle tickets, to win like multiple prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Summerfest going to be there. They're going to
Yeah.
probably be giving out a bunch of Summerfest tickets and stuff. So they're going to
Okay.
be there in the building. So it's a lot of different things going on in that event.
Yeah, that's it. That's incredible. Not to mention, I know Orlando really mentioned all the physical things that you're getting with that ticket, but let's talk about the priceless things also by the knowledge, the relationships that you're going to get at this event. So $40, $20, doesn't matter what that cost is. If you're listening or watching, I mean, it's a no-brainer to go because think about how much money have you spent on investing in yourself? All the things that you material things or the activities or entertainment that you've gone to, you've given that money out to other things.
Yeah.
It's time to invest in yourself and $20, $40, doesn't matter what even if it's $100, I mean, come on. This is investing in yourself. You're going to meet like-minded people all in one space. You're going to hear from incredible speakers. And then who knows where the connections or relationships where that can lead you, where you can get your outcomes of finding that dream job or getting into the tech space or understanding how to navigate your own mental health and your own self-care, because that's it's going to help you for the long run. So when you really think about it, $40 ain't nothing. You probably spent that going out for dinner the other night. So,
No.
like, I mean, come on. This is to get that investment. And oftentimes, these events, I'm telling everybody, a lot of times, these events, it's like going to the gym. A lot of times you find every excuse why you can't go. But once you go, you never like, man, I shouldn't have gone to that. Everybody walks away with saying, like, I'm glad I invested a little bit
Yeah,
into myself today. And
that's true.
that's what this is about. So if you're thinking about whatever you got going through your head or why you can't make it, push that aside, power through, and figure out
Okay.
how to get there. Be a
Yeah.
problem solver. So yeah, what's the date and time again? Just drop it one more time.
Uh, April 25th.
April
And
25th.
and the time is going to be 6 to 9. But they're able to also stay to like 9:30 because we got the venue a little bit longer, so they're
Yeah,
able to still network for a while even after the event. Half an hour, even more. So,
yeah.
um, yeah. So, and
And
to
we're
remind you, and to throw this out there, this these group of ladies or this group for Women Want to Tech is diverse. It's real. It's a real
yeah,
diverse crowd, and
yeah,
that's where a lot of people love. Why they love coming to this event because it's so diverse.
yeah. And what's the location again?
Pilot project.
Okay.
Uh,
Beautiful spot. Beautiful
oh
spot.
yeah, love it, love it. So
Come
many
on,
options.
man. Right in Milwaukee. That's a beautiful location.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
man. That's incredible. Well, grab your tickets, everybody. Go out to the events. Network, have a great time. Um, and you get to connect with Orlando if you get to go. So you get to meet him
Yeah,
in person.
yeah.
Well, cool. Before I get you out of here, man, I want to ask you real quick about Milwaukee. So our next segment is brought to you by Visit Milwaukee. Immerse yourself in a place where bold ideas are sought after, where all are encouraged to bring their personal flourish. Here, innovation is a way of life. In this city, the beat flows. Together, we're dancing to the rhythm. Forward. Now, it's your turn to grab hold of that energy. What you'll remember not just the meals, the celebrations, or the uncommon coasts. What you'll remember is how we made you feel. Come experience Milwaukee, where fresh meets fearless every day. I want to ask you, what's your favorite part about Milwaukee?
My favorite part about Milwaukee. Um, do it have to be like? Is it like location or like
Whatever
like?
whatever you want it to be. Just what is your favorite part? If it's a person, if it's a place, if it's an activity, if it's a feeling, if it's something that's happened to you in Milwaukee, it don't matter what it is. Just what's your favorite part?
The favorite part about Milwaukee is the growth that we all seen happen here in Milwaukee the last 15, 20 years, definitely after Fiserv was built, is the growth, not only in just the city, but in the people. Because we keep striving, we keep pushing, no matter what race we all striving for the same thing to be successful, and be impactful to each other. And everybody's learning to grow together. Everybody always giving us this hitting us, with this sour taste, about us being segregated and all that. But they don't realize they have to be in Milwaukee to learn Milwaukee and know Milwaukee. And we know that the diversity is growing here in Milwaukee. There's still some issues, but there's issues everywhere. But we've learned and seen the growth that we've uh, have seen in the last 5, 10 years, and it's definitely getting better for us in general. um, and that's what I love. I love the people. I love all y'all, in general. I love watching y'all grow and watching seeing y'all do y'all thing outside of ourselves. And it's all about collaborations and networking with each other. And that's exactly what everybody's been doing amongst our communities and networks like you, myself, Nadia, and
Yeah.
who are Renell and with Social X, and everybody's doing the thing with collaborating and making things happen. I love seeing the growth in the city and the people that's been doing these things out here. Milky Way Tech Hub, like the D&M and with Milwaukee Tech Hub Coalition, and
Yeah.
man, all of them, man. Everybody's doing things and making things happen, right? And that's what I love. That's what I love
Card
seeing.
and Stone is doing their thing.
Sergeant Stone, yeah,
Yeah, Montreal Kane with America Cares. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
everybody's got some amazing
Everybody,
things happening.
yeah, yeah.
And
There's some hidden gems here, man. Hidden
yeah,
gems.
yeah,
So.
there's some cool stuff. And what if somebody was visiting in Milwaukee, what's you know, what's a couple places they need to hit?
Oh man, the Deer District for sure.
Yeah, of
The Deer District for sure. We got to rep Summerfest. Because
course.
they loving us. So Summerfest definitely, because that's definitely your go-to.
Yeah,
Uh, and then of course other spots that we know about, as in like the museum and stuff like that. Third Street Market. Uh, Man, it just the list goes on because it's continued to grow in different areas. Whether it's the Third Ward, which has been growing the last 10 years. which
For
is
sure.
crazy right now. And
For sure.
now extending from there into the fourth ward, south of that. So the fourth ward is now growing. So that's definitely now a spot to visit now. So, it's like continuing growth here in the city. Um, and we seeing that they talking about the freeway thing, which might expand more. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's going to be a good decision or not, but um,
We'll find out.
we'll find out, right? And so, losing that home bridge is going to be major because that's like a landmark for us.
Yeah.
That's trademark for us. So, they've done so much cool work with the home, lighting the
Yeah.
home up. It's, hopefully they don't take that away, but the home bridge is pretty dope at night. And so it's so many hidden things here that makes Milwaukee amazing.
Yeah.
Um, and just, this is why we love our city,
Yeah.
out, outside of the city it's us.
Yep. No, that's incredible, man. Because we got a lot of listeners and followers of the podcast that are from all over the place, and so oftentimes with the events that we do, we're getting people to fly in, and they're experiencing Milwaukee for the first time, um, and they're like, wow, I didn't know you guys got down like this around
Yeah.
here. There was a video. I don't know if you saw it. Dame Dash went through Milwaukee. I think this was maybe like a year or two ago. And he said he looked around, it was like buzzing. He's driving in the
Yeah.
car and he's like, man, I didn't know Milwaukee was going down like this, man. He's like, any city that anybody says that is whack, I'm going to it because this is you guys don't see, what's really happening
Right, right.
in the
They don't.
city. And it's just so cool to see these different places, light up, man. So thank you so much for being on the podcast, man. Where can people find you? How can they get connected?
Well, they can get connected with me on LinkedIn, of course. I'm not sure if you're gonna put that on the screen. I know you're gonna. There you go. Slide that on the screen. There you go. I knew it was coming. So I had to throw that out there. LinkedIn. Hit me on LinkedIn. The website. With visionarylead.org. And then also on Instagram. We on Instagram. We're on meetups. Man, we on Facebook. Man, we everywhere. So we try to tap in everywhere and try to get as much resources and stuff out there to people as much as
Yeah.
possible. Yeah. So yeah,
No, that's cool. Well, thank you so much for hopping on here. For anybody that's listening or watching, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, drop a comment, like the content, engage with it. We want to know what parts hit you the most, how does this help you? And definitely connect with the people that we have on here. Every single time I do this, I always encourage people to connect with our
can I
guests
can
because
I
you
add
never
something?
know. Go ahead.
Can I? You got to let them know that Milwaukee's not just cattle out there eating grass, man. They be thinking we in a farm somewhere, like we in farmland somewhere, and just a bunch of cows, people
Nope.
milking cows or something. No,
Yep.
we exist.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
exist.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot going on, man. We've been, we're trying to play our part to bring people out to the city
yeah,
and enjoy. And my strategy is kind of work outside in. I'm kind of hitting up all these other cities, really sharing with people about, where I'm from, what I got going on, and then bringing the energy back to the city, man, and letting
right,
people know that there's more than whatever that the what is it, National Geographic may say, or
right,
like
yeah,
pictures online that you see pop up. It's like, dude, you go to Milwaukee, you're gonna have a good time, man, especially in the summer, especially in
yeah,
the
oh, yeah,
summer, fall.
definitely the
It
summer.
it
Yeah,
is perfect weather, it goes down. So yeah, we go keep promoting that good message, man.
yeah,
We go
definitely,
keep doing it.
definitely.
Yeah, so definitely connect with Orlando and go to this event. If you're listening to this before the event, definitely go out to the event. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. Like and comment, and we can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. We just got bangers every single time. Every time we got amazing guests that we're bringing on here,
Nice.
and
Love
sharing
it.
some amazing insights. So to connect with Orlando, because you never know, you can change your circle to change your life. We're out. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for more amazing content that we're going to be putting out. And don't forget, you can change your circle to change your life.